going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm bringing you round 2 of the Reiju matchup. I wanted to try something new where we play 2 games instead of just a best of 1, especially for the friendly matches, just because I think One Piece being a best of 1 format, sometimes in duels you're not able to see if a deck is just like all bricked up or if it's really one-sided or not. So let me know in the comment section below if you like the idea or think I should try something different. But yeah, going into this game, I have nothing to do turn 1, so I pass. Turn 2, Chase goes with his Reiju play, being able to draw 3. Really big for him, but dawning down early on is not too big of a deal just because of the new Porsche tech that they're running. Her being 3 cost, you can still cheat out the baby OPCG and pop off with just 3 dawn. So I swing 5 in the lead here after dropping the Nami. I kind of just wanted to get a body on board. I didn't mind not searching with her, and maybe because I had too many bricks in hand, I can't remember exactly, but just wanted to try to play this game a little more aggressive than I did last game, just because the fortress approach definitely didn't work against the OPCGs being able to reduce the power by 2k. So his greatest strength is that he turns your leader essentially into an 8k leader, but OPCG counters that pretty hard. So I wanted to put down as many bodies on board as I can to try to pressure his life. And so he swung 2 5s into lead. I was forced to take one of them. And now using the Nami's on attack swing or on attack effect in order to search the Luffy. And I was able to force a counter out of his hand. I'm just trying to get the Reiju off of the board, just trying to deny him from any more swings so that I can play more aggressive myself. So here I swing 7 into his Reiju, trying to bait him out of 2 cards, and that does work, so I end up backlighting the Reiju there. I know that Reiju really relies on her board presence in order to control the tempo of the game, and being able to draw so many cards, I wanted to deal with that. So at 4 dawn, he's able to search using his stage, dropping the baby OPCG and upgrading him, but luckily for me he didn't have any in his trash, and so he plays them from his hand. And again, with the board tempo swing of OPCG, being able to -2 out of onto my Nami, I'm not really able to counter out of that just because I don't think she's worth saving with 2 5k swings coming at her if I do. So I over counter for the Reiju swing just because I know that the OPCG swing is also coming in, so I'd rather just give him 1 card over 2. And going into my 6 dawn turn here, I try to play aggressive still. I didn't really want to block her up yet just because I feel like I had no board presence. I swing 6 into his leader here, hoping to bait out a card. Maybe I should have swung into his Reiju, but I didn't want my Krieg to not get value out of his on-play effect. He's an interesting tech that I'm trying out right now just because green decks are really weak to removal decks. So Uta being able to counter out a lot because of her draw power, and then cracking back with the Krieg effect helps you with the board presence that Uta really needs right now. So yeah, Krieg coming down, being able to pop his Reiju there, and then going into Chase's 5 dawn turn, Dawn's down once again with the baby Sanji, drawing 2 with his hero ability. And I see that he doesn't really have many options, just because looks like he's been drawing into his adult Ichijis instead of ditching them, ideally with the stage. And so again, he has to do a 2 card from his hand play, which is good for us because we want to get as many cards out of his hand as possible. So I don't want to get too low on life just yet, so I try to counter out, but obviously one of those are going to connect just because it's so much pressure early on in the game. But this Krieg is going to bring back the game pretty heavily here, just because him having double attack means that, especially against 4 life leaders, if he just connects 2 of them, they are already in lethal range. So here I opt to go with 9 to face here. I think at the time he only had 3 cards in hand, so I gave him the option of taking the 2 life or giving me his whole hand, which definitely does not want to do. And I swing 6 with my leader, and also having a really big follow-up with the Luffy into Brook into Uta. So I think Luffy into Brook is such a strong card, or such a strong combo, not only because they bring out 2 blockers as a team, but the sheer amount of board presence that they bring, just being a 5 and 7k body, means that the next turn I'm able to swing back pretty heavy. So here, Chase going in. Right now he only has 5 Dawn to work with, so I don't feel too threatened by his board, especially since he had to use 2 Dawn to draw more with Reiju, 3 Dawn to work with. I'm really not feeling any pressure on his board anymore, and I think at this point in the game I'm pretty much poised to take the match, but depending on what he puts out, it might be difficult, so we'll see if he has the answer for it. He does play just 2 Reijus, being able to draw essentially 5 this turn, which is crazy to me. I think Reiju looks like such a fun deck, but Reiju swinging 6 into my leader. I'll take the free block with my Luffy, and I think since I had so many counters in hand, he's just trying to clear board as much as he can, but only thing he can get there was my Uta blocker. And so here I think I might be pushing for a game soon, just because if you see my hand, it's pretty bricked up, and I think if I drop the kid now, it's definitely not worth. So I try to poke in to see if I can get any cards out of his hand, or if he's just afraid of the crackback. So if I do get a card out of his hand here, I think I opted to just push for game, just because I know one of those cards is a judge, and he did use a lot of his 2k counters early on in the match, so the likelihood of him having many more is just really low. So test the waters. I swing in with Brook, answers with a 1k, swinging in with my leader. He seems to be thinking a lot here, which makes me think that he's not too high on counter here, and with only 5 cards in hand, I'm thinking he doesn't have too many 2k counters, and one of them is a judge, so I try to swing it in 10 at his leader here. And yeah, so he just didn't have the counter for it, and him not having the counter for the Krieg, I just decided to go all in, swinging 14 into lead, and believe that connects. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of running 2 games of the same decks, or if you just would rather more variety in the decks. But thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.